thank you. We ask that God is the only one that will pay you back. So this place, I commissioned it on behalf of His Excellency in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The people have never been honored by such an important visit. There to receive him was the wife of the governor of Benue State and some members of the State Executive Council. No doubt, his humanitarian activities across the nation had preceded his visit. But the people waited to hear one thing, his soothing voice of comfort for them not to lose hope.
For how long shall the less privileged in our society suffer while we sit aside and look? For how long will the poor people stay without food while we build our mansions and live? For how long will the widows cry while we own houses abroad? For how long will the sick remain helpless in the hospitals while our bank account is fat? This day I'm here on the soil of Benue State to give hope to the hopeless and to put a smile on the faces of those who have lost what it means to smile. This is indeed the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. I'm here in my capacity as a giver. My Bible tells me in Psalm 41 that he that considers the poor, the good Lord will see him through in times of trouble. He will prepare his bed and satisfy him with long life. To God again be the glory. There was this Reverend Father. This Reverend Father was a man so close to the heart of God, like David. He is known to be sinless, and he was so much a wonderful Reverend gentleman that he has not committed any sin. And people could testify that this man will make heaven no matter what. But this day in his dream, Jesus appeared to him and said, "My beloved, for you have been so wonderful, I will visit you this day by 12 o'clock. And he woke up in dream. He thought it was a real life, but that was our Lord Jesus Christ talking to him. He became excited and became so happy. He went back to his house, and behold, he repainted the whole house. Behold, he changed the furniture in his house to receive our Lord Jesus Christ. On that fateful day from 10 o'clock, he cleaned the house and cleaned the toilet several times. He perfumed the house and was wondering, what can I give unto the Lord that will make him happy, having the privilege of the Lord visiting me? This man went on preparing at about 11 o'clock. He made sure he hired a security man to say, "My Lord cometh at 12 o'clock, lest anyone disturb my discussion with my Lord. Please tell everybody that nobody should come to see me until after 12 o'clock. This many people came who wanted prayers and they were turned back. But a drama took place. At 12 o'clock dot, behold, there was a cripple, blind, coming helplessly to the gate and said, "Please permit me, may I see the reverend gentleman, that I may say a word of thank you to him." And the man looked out from his window and saw the cripple and said to him, "Please ask him to wait. Could he spare 5 minutes more? Let me finish with the Lord as the Lord is coming." Little did he know that the Lord has visited him. The cripple was Jesus Christ. And you could see how a reverend gentleman with all his holiness have lost the blessings of God because he kept time with Christ, but he never kept time with the less privileged person. Time with Christ without a less privileged person amounts to no time. Worshipping of Christ without touching the life of the downtrodden and the sick in the society and the widows is no worship. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you have done unto me. Therefore, this day, I call on all Nigerians, especially those who are privileged and those who have been blessed with any kind of means, to remember to touch the life of those who do not have. To me, life is worthless, life is meaningless, unless I'm able to touch the life of someone in need. Because I signed a contractual agreement with my Creator to say, God Almighty, bless me that I may bless others. Honor me that I may honor others. Give me that I may give others. Educate me that I may educate others. Because on my own I can do nothing. But I can do all things through God that strengthens me. If I'm here in your midst, I'm not here because I'm asking you for any help. I'm here to give. I'm not here because I'm asking you for political support. I'm here to touch the lives of those who have lost hope in the society.
Everything, and I thank God for the provider. If we have many people, if we have at least 5 human beings in Nigeria that do this kind of thing, with the ordinary people, we have been better off.
It's looking beautiful and it has solved my problem.
You're looking better.
Yes, better. I cannot read very. We want to thank God for giving him this grace to reach out to the poor. And we want to pray that the Lord will continue to bless him and give him more so that he will reach out to the needy.
Preceding this major historic event was another, the inaugural night of the Action Alliance. There, converged in a major hall in town, were party loyalists and representatives of major associations from across the country. That day, Rochas delivered yet another major speech.
Stories in this country about how Nigeria will move forward, about how we can build infrastructures, develop our nation, how we could build everything good for the nation, ranging from transport to communication to mines and power to social well-being. But there's one story that has not been told. It's the story of the stomach of a common man. I've seen that in this country, over 90% of the population of this country constitute the masses of this country. And for every government that has come, and for every government in the past, has preached the gospel of the masses. But the best way to judge the economy of any nation is to judge it from the stomach of the common man. The best way to judge the greatness of any nation is to judge it from the stomach of a poor man. The best way to judge the feelings or the success of anybody in this world, any government, is to judge the feelings of a widow, the feelings of the blind, the feelings of the sick, the feelings of the downtrodden. The masses are sad. The masses are rich by God. I've also found out that champagnes does not make me happy anymore. Trips to London and first class and owning homes in London and America, to me, is an old fashion. Living living a life of big men, indeed, to me, is boring. But what excites me and makes me happy is the moment I see the nobody becoming somebody. The moment I see the others. Because life to me is worthless, is meaningless, unless we are able to help someone in need. And I ask myself, how wicked is our generation? How wicked are we as a generation? How wicked are we as members of this world and as people of Nigeria? That very few are getting richer and the poor getting poor. How wicked are we that we cannot even share our resources with those who do not have? And that has constituted why we have crisis in our land. The Yoruba man loves the Hausa man. The Hausa man loves the Igbo. They all love one another. What they hate is hunger. And hunger has been responsible for why people are in crisis in this
country. Western Nigeria, most especially Ibadan, is the hub of education of the former Western region and the home of liberal politics. Therefore, it was more out of his abiding faith in God than the realities on ground that Rochas decided to visit. Right from his arrival, he seized the biggest city in Africa by the pores.
I'm here to announce to you that behold, in Nigeria, there's a new song. Behold, in Nigeria, we have come to chart a new course. Behold, in Nigeria, we have come to dramatize the urgency of now, to help the less privileged in our midst, to help the widows in our midst, to help the poor in our midst, and to help the helpless in our midst. Because life to me is worthless. Life to me is useless unless I'm able to help someone in need. Unless I'm able to give a smile to someone who has never smiled all the rest of his life. And if I said to you what I do and what I said to you, it has a lot to do with my origin and my background. By happenstance, I happen to be one of the child born in a home of the poor ones. So I know what it takes to stay a whole day without food. I know what it takes to cry a whole day without paying for school fees. I know what hardship is all about because my parents never had. I came from a family of 12 where there was nothing to eat. And I could recall vividly those troubled days when my mother would look at us and tears would run her cheek. My father would look at us and tears would run his cheek. And I saw the difficult days. I saw hopelessness in life. Therefore, I made a contract with God Almighty. I said, God, in any way you bless me, I will bless others. In any way you give me, I will share with those who do not have. Because of my own, I can do nothing, but I can do all things through him that strengthens me. That's the essence of my life. And that's why God has created me in the first place. So if you see us talking about politics, I'm not talking about Nigerian politics, I'm talking about spiritual politics. To liberate people from political bondage. The hour has come. We can no longer sing the old songs because the old songs have not helped matters. We must sing a new song. In the old song, we are told that we are Nigerians divided into 3 major tribes. We are told we are Nigerians, but you have Yorubas, you have Igbos, you have Hausas, you have Muslims, you have Christians. That is the old songs of division, the old songs of tribalism and corruption. The old song that reminds us of where we come from, and therefore we are not brothers to one another. That used to be the old song. That song has not helped us. That song has not lifted Nigerians anywhere. It has rather brought us down. That song has not been able to remove hunger in our stomach. That song has not been able to pay for our school fees. That song has not been able to give us the basic necessities of life. I've come that we may sing a new song. A song of one Nigeria. Let's stop singing the old song of tribalism. Nigeria is one. Your best brother is that man who cares for you. If I have a father and the My brother is that man who cares for me. My brothers and sisters, I have come that those who have not worked might have work. I've come that the hungry might find something to eat. And I've come that the widows in our midst may smile.
The people liked his speech so much that they rendered a rendition reserved only for the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. More than any group in Nigeria, it is women that are most attracted to Rochas Okorocha. His support for widows and orphans has made them his natural allies. Every occasion of the Reach Out and Touch, organized fortnightly by the Rochas Foundation, draws a large number of destitute from the streets to the Unity House. It is here that Owele Rochas Okorocha dines and eats with the poor. But far more important to these groups of people are his speeches with which they come away enriched. For Owele Rochas Okorocha, no forum or occasion is too big, and no political rostrum or soapbox is too small, and no time is too limited or much to make a case for the common man. For until the common is free, we in our confined homes and safe haven are prisoners of conscience.
You know why? Any bad man, let me tell you, any bad man, anybody in government who stole the people's money and steal it, you know what happens? When he leaves government, the money will finish. He will become a poor man. That's why you hear some of them, they say they have kidney problem, they have heart disease. They carry them go London. Next time, I'll let you can. You know why? Because they took the money of the common man. Keep praying. Pray. Anyone who took my money, fire. Anyone who took my money, fire. Because anyone who took their money, fire. Anyone what they cost for my suffering, fire. Be praying. God is listening to us. I must change Nigeria for good.
The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Nigeria's premier university, in their 2012 endowment lecture, chose His Excellency Owele Rochas Okorocha, LON, as a guest lecturer. The creme de la creme of the university community were all on hand to listen to Owele Rochas Okorocha, whose leadership of Imo State had within a very short space of time made undeniable impact in the lives of the masses. There certainly couldn't have been a better choice of a lecturer to dissect the Nigeria's developmental dilemma than His Excellency Rochas, the Governor of Imo State.
Can we look at Nigeria, extra Nigeria, from beginning to the end? And can we look at the leadership question? So do not expect from me a written text, because I'm not used to a prepared text.